What's going on, guys? This is Alec here and welcome to FIFA 18, my career mode with Swansea City. I did this last year, it went down very well. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm back now. This episode is going to have no gameplay, so if you're not interested in just like transfers and stuff, I'd recommend waiting until the second episode comes out, where we'll have Southampton in our first Premier League game. I didn't play any of the pre-season friendlies at all, just because I wanted to get through the transfer window. I don't know why I wanted to get through the first game to Southampton. Retrospectively, I probably should have played a couple of the pre-season games just to see what players and stuff I wanted to use. But as you can see, we've got a really big transfer budget here, 63 million. I think we do alter it a little bit just so it goes down to 60 million, but that's still a lot of money. Now, I would say it's a little bit unrealistic for Swans, but you got to remember that Sigurdsson was sold for 45 million. I'm not sure who else. I think I did go through the transfers there. There were a couple of other sales here and there. Fernando Llorente. So yeah, a couple of sales here and there. That probably 60 million is about fair. You know, give or take a couple. You can make up your mind regarding that, but yeah, we're definitely going to use it. I think it's because I didn't do the financial takeover. I think it's because I'm a high level with EA Sports. I actually used the it's like at the start of a career mode you get a percentage upgrade, and it's like 60% extra or something along those lines anyway. So I decided to take it. Sorry if you didn't want me to, but yes, right now we're going through the squad, just seeing what players we're actually going to be keeping at the club. Excuse me, you know, putting some players up for loan. I didn't actually transfer list any players, just because I'm not really fussed about getting any extra money in. Maybe if I do want to shift a player on, I'll use him in a trade deal or you know, something along them lines. Right now we're just setting up the training drills for a couple of the youngsters in the squad. I did consider putting Renato Sanchez in there, who's obviously got great potential, but it's kind of pointless if he's just going to be staying with us for the season. It's kind of pointless trying to make his ratings go up, because obviously, you know, he's going back to Bayern at the end of the season. But yeah, as I mentioned at the start of the video, not going to be any gameplay. It's just mainly going to be sort of the background stuff that has to get done out the way. I was considering doing all of this off camera, or you know, for you guys not to watch and then just getting on with the games, but I know some people do like to see what's going on behind the scenes, so yeah, that's my main reason for putting this in. There's definitely some transfer targets I had in mind. I haven't played any further than the second game. I believe Man United was the last game I played, so the transfer window's still open. So if you've got any suggestions that you want me to try and sign, or you know, shift certain players on, then I'm definitely open to suggestions. But yeah, the first game up against Frankfurt, I can't remember how this went on. I think it was a 3-1 win. Yeah, Nathan Dyer, Routledge, Van der Hoorn getting the goals. I think we've actually got a decent team this year. Who's the first negotiations we went in here for? I believe it was Scott Sinclair. Let me just double check that. Yeah, Scott Sinclair. He didn't want to come to us on a permanent transfer, so I went in for a loan offer. As you'll be able to see here, I will give a quick disclaimer that I did skip through a lot of these cutscenes. They get a bit tedious after a while, especially when you're trying to make like a few signings. But yeah, as you can see here, they agreed to a 2-year loan deal. He's going to be with us until he's 30, so I've got no problems with that. And as you're going to see here, they're actually going to accept an 80%, 20% wage split, so I'm more than happy with that. Scott Sinclair on loan, getting him back to the club. We didn't have any left wingers in the club. Montero got loaned out, so it's a perfect little replacement. Scott Sinclair there, and he's only on loan, but you know, like I said, 2 seasons is more than enough, in my opinion. So second game up against Hertha Berlin. I don't think the team has changed much, if at all, and I believe this finishes 1-1. Let's just have a look. Yeah, 1-1 against Hertha Berlin, which isn't a bad result. Like I said, I probably should have played a couple of these pre-season games and try to get as high up as possible, or finish it as late on as possible, you know, to get the extra money. But yeah, as you can see, the next player we're in for here is actually a player we were in for in real life, Jonathan Vieira. I was considering a straight player swap, see if they wanted Ki-Sung Young at all. I believe they come back to me telling me that they wanted a right back. left back. They wanted a left back, and I only had Olsen in the club at the moment, so I thought, nah, never mind that. Let's just go in for a transfer fee. His buyout clause was 42 million, I believe, but I wasn't paying that much, so I offered 25.5 million. Did I? Yeah, I did put a sell-on clause on there, 15%. I don't really have any plans to sell him on, to be honest. Put it down. 12%. I can't, this was a couple of days ago. I think I recorded this on Tuesday. I'm hoping this will go up on the Thursday night, but I'm not 100% sure. So 25.5 million. Did not offer him another player, and they came back and said that's a fair offer. In my opinion, that's a good sign-in. 25.5 million for Jonathan Viera. He's 82 rated. He's pretty much, he's not like for like with Gylfi Sigurdsson, I was about to say that, but I think they're both 82 rated on this game. And yeah, he's a very different player to Sinclair. Gylfi Sigurdsson, more direct. He takes players on more. He's got a lot more pace. Better at that side of thing. Maybe not as good, technically with the shooting and the crossing and stuff as Sigurdsson, but that's hard to match. That is very hard to match. So we offer him a crucial squad role, as you'd probably expect. Contract length, they didn't want anything more than 2 years, unfortunately, so we are actually going to go ahead and offer him the 2 years. They decline us there. But yeah, 2 years is fine. I mean, hopefully he'll see the light and sign a new contract if we start doing well. But yeah, like I said, these cutscenes do start getting a bit tedious the more you do them. They just take a while. It's definitely a good addition to FIFA. It's a step in the right direction. But yeah, like I said, I ended up skipping through most of them, as I'm sure you probably will when you start playing career mode. I know for like new people, they probably want to see all these. But having played a career mode before this, just to get used to it, they started doing my head in by the end. But yeah, Jonathan Viera, as you could see, the negotiations, I was very scared because I've seen a lot of people where the players just walk out, or the manager just walks out after you've given them a bad offer, and I was really concerned that was going to happen. But yeah, luckily it didn't here. So he wants, I believe, I'm not sure how much he wanted. 37,000 was it? But yeah, it's hard negotiating a balance. I mean, the agents of the players are very, very hard to break down. I mean, you offer them a couple of times and they just keep being persistent with the wage they want, so you end up compromising for what they want. Like, yeah, we're going back and forth. I think I end up just accepting it in the end. But yeah, a lot of people enjoyed this series last year. I'm not sure how well it's going to go down this year. I got the game Tuesday, so I realistically probably should have uploaded then. But I've been busy all week up until tonight, where I've managed to edit this and put a commentary over it. We're still going back and forth here for Jonathan Viera. But yeah, I'm not too keen on these episodes that don't have any gameplay in it, but they've got to be done. Like I said, I'm not sure whether people want to see the things in the background as much or whether they just want to see the games, but it's always good to get in the background. And as you could see, we secured Jonathan Viera. He'll be our centre attacking midfielder for the season. In regards to real life, I know a lot of people asked for me to make real life videos regarding the Swans in real life last year. I may do a sort of similar thing this year, but starting with the career mode, I'm definitely not going to be playing 5 at the back, like park the bus against Watford. Signing the wingers, like I always, when I think of Swans and how bad they're doing at the moment, I always go back to the days where it was like De Guzman, Sinclair, Nathan Dyer, Danny Graham, Pablo Hernandez, like very, very sort of eccentric players where they actually tried stuff and it wasn't boring. It was really fun to watch. The passing, 2 wingers, that's how I always remember the Swans, and it's like, it doesn't seem like that anymore, and especially in real life where we used to be fairly good with goals and passing football, and now we're struggling like every single game to score goals. The next player I was actually in here for was Raphael, ex-Man United player. I tried to get a swap deal for Kyle Norton. Excuse me. And I didn't know how to like back out because they wanted, I believe it was around 6 million and Norton, and his current value is 7.5. I mean, it's not too bad. I don't think I've got ripped off there. As much as I don't like saying it, I don't think Norton is an unbelievable player in real life. I don't think he's Premier League quality. He was when he first joined us, but I think he started fading off a little bit. And when he's playing further forward, I don't think that's really his forte. He's very sloppy with his touch and stuff. I don't know, maybe you disagree, maybe you don't. I will say now, I know a lot of people will probably be looking forward to Sam Clucas playing a lot in his career mode. I'm going to spoil it and tell you that he won't be getting a whole lot of game time. I don't know, I'm not too keen on him in real life. I'm not really sure what the 16 million was paid for. He's not really young, so he's not a promising player. And yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure what his strongest attributes are. Like he's got a very bad card on FIFA, I guess you could say. Whereas, you know, likes a Tom Carroll, I'd much rather have in there. Leon Britton will be playing a lot. I'm going to try and keep as much base players as I can, like Routledge, Britton, Fabianski, players like that. I know I've sold Fabianski in the FIFA 17 career mode, and a lot of people didn't like that, so I won't be making that decision this year. I believe we've just agreed terms with Leon, and so we're on to Raphael's contract. I think this was another lengthy process. Again, I didn't really want to show all of these in a row, but for those that wanted to see these cutscenes, you've had more than enough this episode. But yeah. So I guess another thing to talk about would be the aims this season. I did pretty well last year on FIFA 17. I think we won the league. I'm pretty sure we won the league in the first season. But yeah, this season I'm not really sure. I've played a couple of games. I won't spoil too much, but FIFA 18 is definitely harder playing against the computer. They're very clinical in front of goal. You don't need a lot of chances to put a goal past you. And it's fairly hard to create chances, what I've found out. So it'll be a fun year, definitely. I think it'll be a lot more challenging. I think, you know, transfers will definitely play a massive part, as they do most years. But yeah, I definitely do like the improvements they've made to career mode. It's still not there. I think many people will tell you that it's still not there. But like I said, they're making strides towards it. And yeah, this episode's actually going to come to a close. I'm going to cut it off here. There was a bit more to show, but I guess I'll put it at the start of the next episode. I will apologise that this commentary has been awful. I'm well aware. First commentary in ages, since I think about February or March maybe. But hopefully I'll upload this consistently, depending on how well received it gets. But yeah, thank you all for watching episode 1. And like I said, first Premier League game will be in episode 2.